This is the Bard guide everyone requesting. Other builds are too mainstream, we're doing it the frog style. Let's go! This video is in collaboration with LDCloud. LDCloud is a cloud-based Android system that lets you run Ragnarok Origin Classic 24/7, even without your device. You heard that right. So if you're busy at work, can't grind outside, or just tired of your phone overheating while farming, this is for you. With just a browser, you can keep your game running anytime, anywhere. No more stress from monster annihilation, monster research, or long combat sessions. As you can see, I've got two digital devices here that basically function like smartphones. What this platform does is it lets you run games even without using your actual physical device. So what does that mean? It means you can keep your character online 24/7. Just leave it there. Imagine you have a phone literally in clouds. Alright, now we're back on our PC. Let's check if our other character is still farming. And yep, it's still there. Honestly, LDCloud is pretty powerful, especially if you're playing Ragnarok Origin Classic. It lets you grind seamlessly 24/7 without putting any strain on your actual device. Download LDCloud using the link in the description and try it out for yourself. You can get a 6-hour trial for just 10 cents using my link, and there are even more discounts waiting for you. Let's jump straight into the stats. For those of you who caught my pre-OBT Bard guide, I saw the comments. A lot of you were asking about the exact stat spread, so I'm putting this right at the front. Dexterity is your bread and butter. It's your primary stat because it directly pumps your physical attack score. Here's the key. The more physical attack you have, the stronger your Song of Ludi or Gypsy's Kiss becomes. This is non-negotiable because our healing skill actually weakens the more party members you have nearby. Next up is Vitality. You need this for sustain. More HP and defensive stats, but don't be fooled into thinking Vitality alone is enough to keep you standing. We'll dive into the substats for real sustainability in a second. Speaking of substats, you need to hunt for physical and magic damage reductions. You can source these from cards and other progressive items. If you find one, make sure to pump it out. Finally, don't ignore raw physical attack. Dex is the foundation, but you should be grabbing raw physical attack from every progression system available. Enchants, feathers, mounts. It all adds up to that healing output your team is relying on. Now let's talk skills. We'll start with the Archer class. This is pretty straightforward. You'll want to grab everything here except Arrow Shower. Moving into the second job, the Bard class, this is where the magic happens. You'll notice my build uses a 46/40 allocation. We're actually pulling some points from Minstrel to boost our Bard utility, and I'll show you exactly why. First, max out Song of Ludi. It's our main driver. You also need to max Blow Whistle, Encore, Amp, Instrument Mastery, and Fantasy Music. Pay attention to Fantasy Music. It increases your healing output every single time you cast a solo performance like Ludi or Gypsy's Kiss. It's the secret to keeping that HP bar full. For the Minstrel class, we're grabbing Death Valley, Curtain Call, and Joyful Notes. Max out Music Mastery, Battle Theme, Puppet Master's Trick, and Final Rhapsody. Now, for those remaining points, since we aren't aiming for dual performance skills in this build, I recommend putting them back into magic strings from the Bard tree. This is a game changer for your team's casters because it slashes their global cooldowns. I'll also put 1 point into Unchained Serenade just in case you're running crowd control cards. How do you actually play this? It's simple. On manual, I keep Song of Ludi, Magic Strings, Battle Theme, and Death Valley. My rotation depends on the room. I spam Magic Strings if my casters are struggling, then switch back to Ludi if we need heavy healing. Only cast Battle Theme if there's no High Priest in the party because this skill does not stack with Assumptio. For your auto slots, just throw all your buffs in there and let them run. Now, let's talk gears. For the weapon, it's a legendary guitar. This is a no-brainer. It's the primary weapon you need to boost your support skills, especially Song of Ludi. And as a bonus, it gives you some extra damage reduction. For your armor, cloak, and shoes, go for the Goibin set. This is the all-time favorite for tanks for a reason. It provides massive physical and magical damage reduction, plus a nice vitality boost. On top of that, you'll activate those crucial elemental damage reductions to keep you standing longer. For the shield, well, there's only one real choice at the moment, the Shadow Claws. I mean, do we even have another option? It's the meta pick for a reason, so just lock it in. Finally, for accessories, I personally run the Golden Foot Ring. Look, we can't support the team if we're dead. This ring is all about survival, giving you those sustained stats, more physical damage reduction, and extra vitality. In this build, staying alive is your job. cards for bards. Hey, that rhymes. But seriously, the setup is actually pretty basic. Let's start with the weapon. Right now, I'm running the Andre card for that physical attack boost, but I'm ultimately aiming for a Golem card, not just for the attack, but for that indestructible weapon trait. For now though, I'm rocking the Faber. For the cloak, it's Choco cards all the way. I'm a firm believer that if you can dodge an attack, you sustain better. Imagine being this tanky and having a 10% chance to dodge damage entirely. It's sweet. Choco is a must-have. Moving to accessories. I don't have 2-slotted gear yet, so I can't spam spore cards for the vitality and damage reduction. Alternatively, you can go for the greatest general card as well to pump your physical attack and boost your healing output. Costume cards are still limited at the time of recording, but the goal is the Baphomet puppet for those PvP stats. Same goes for mouthwear. The Doppelganger puppet is on the wish list for that medium-sized enemy reduction. For headwear, you can stack cramp cards for more raw attack. But if you can get a Maya purple card, it's a total game changer. Those Assassin Cross and Stalker players are always hiding. Maya purple makes sure they have nowhere to run. Facewear is also limited right now, so look for the Rose Ornament card to squeeze out extra healing stats. For armor, I'm wearing Sasquatch to help control the incoming damage during fights. It might be ambitious, but the Angeling MVP card is the dream. Converting your armor to Holy Element makes a massive difference in what you can survive. For shields, just spam Therafrog cards. It reduces damage from demi-humans, which is basically mandatory for PvP. For shoes, I'm running the Moonlight Flower MVP card for that movement speed. Honestly, you have to wear this because everyone else is. You don't want to be left behind. I'm also using Verit for the extra HP and SP. Finally, backwear is limited, but if you can snag a Drake Puppet 2 card, grab it. That extra physical damage reduction is exactly what this build needs. Now, don't sleep on mount stats. This is easily one of the best progression systems in the game. For a support bard, I'm going all in on the defensive side. I prioritize sturdy barding first for the raw survival stats. But here's the pro tip. I also took strength barding. Why? Because it gives you reduction scores that are incredibly hard to find from any other source in the game. If you want that unfair advantage, that's where you get it. As for mount traits, I'm focusing strictly on Clever and Lovely. These give you the physical and magical damage reductions you need to stay standing when everyone else is hitting the floor. Remember, we're building a tanky frog, not a squishy target. Let's talk feathers. I'll be honest with you, I tried to force the PvP meta by including light and dark feathers in my attack slots. But man, they are a nightmare to tier up. I'm currently stuck at tier 2, and if you can't upgrade them, they just aren't giving you the value you need. If you want more flexibility and want to know why tiering up your feathers fast is actually more important than just picking the best ones, check out the next video by clicking here. For this bard build, I'm actually using the same defensive feathers from that video. I hope this unfair bard guide helps you dominate, or at least survive, your next guild war. If you're tired of the same old builds and want to see more counterflow gameplay, hit that like button and subscribe to the Wandering Frog TV.